Hi all, and welcome. Before we get started today, I'd just like to say thank you and welcome to all of my new subscribers that have recently subscribed to the channel. That being said, today we're going to be taking a look at the Ontario Knife Company Utilitac 2. This is a folding pocket knife designed by Joe Pardue, the son of the famous knife designer Mel Pardue. The Utilitac 2 is available in several different blade styles and handle configurations. This style at the top is a modified clip point and a modified Tanto in satin. They're also available with a slightly different handle as well as available with serrations. The top knife part number is JPT3R and the Tanto is JPT4R. The boxes are pretty standard fare, nothing really special. Now, the knives themselves have almost identical stats, so let's go over a few of those quickly. Both of them have the plain edge. They're both a liner lock. Pretty much identical. The configurations for the pocket clip are all over the spectrum. Right, left, tip up, tip down. You can put it however you like it. My preferred carry is right side, tip up carry. The blade steel is AUS 8A, which is I would say it's a medium range, good quality stainless steel. It's tempered to a 56 to 58 Rockwell hardness. Now the overall length of these blades is 8 inches. Closed length is 4.5 inches. Advertised weight is 5.6 ounces. And if you know anything about me by now, you know that I like to double check these things when it comes to weight. .47 for the clip, and 5.51 for the Tanto. So both are actually underweight, which is a first for me. They both have a flat grind. And they even give you the blade angle, which is 40 degrees. They say the thickness is 0.12. And they come with a black handle material, a black Zytel handle material. All right. So the first style that I'd like to talk about is this modified drop point. Comes with a very slight recurved blade with a very nice tip. The swedge kind of curves along with the blade. It's almost a saber grind. It's a flat grind that's I would say 2/3 tall. This is a first production run. I haven't seen anything but a first production run yet. Made in Taiwan, AUS 8A. Dual thumb studs, they're the Volcano style. The handles themselves, I would say that they're a medium traction. Very ergonomic, very comfortable. Forward finger choil with a nice radius cutout for the liner lock. The blades are incredibly smooth. Lockup is absolutely outstanding. There's zero side to side, zero up and down. It's bank vault. I'm amazed. The blades pop out very quickly, and it's just buttery smooth. I can't believe that a knife of this price point can be this well put together. Pardon me, fingerprints kind of annoy me. As far as the Tanto model, it's Americanized Tanto. It's a bit of a short, steep angle at the front. It does have a very nice looking swedge along that Tanto edge. One of the differences between the two knives is the amount of jimping on that thumb ramp. There's just a little bit more on the Tanto. The Tanto is just one of those really evil looking blades. Very aggressive looking. And again, as all of the Utilitac 2s, the clip is mountable on all sides. Both knives came with a lanyard, which is kind of a Chris Reeves tie, although it's quite long. I just left them on for the purposes of this review. I'm not too keen on them. They're not a 550 cord, they're just like a cheaper, thinner type material. Both of them do, I can't stress enough, open extremely smoothly. Centering slightly off on the Tanto, and maybe very, very slightly off, but pretty darn close to dead center on the clip point. Both knives came extremely sharp. I would say Spyderco sharp. Very pleased with the sharpness. Both knives feel very robust, very chunky in hand. I just love the sound of the lockup. It's a very distinct clunk, like it's not going anywhere, and both are rock solid lockups. I have carried both of these knives. Admittedly, the drop point a little bit more than the Tanto. I like to have a little bit of belly rather than that kind of Tanto cutting tip. Although it is kind of fun to EDC this one from time to time. Definitely like both knives. For the size of the blade, which is 3.5 inches on both of them, they are a little on the chunky side. The liners are not milled out. They're solid liners, but it's a very beefy knife. There is no flow through. Well, I guess it would be a partial flow through, but it does have this spacer along the back. Also jimping along the rounded butt end. The other handle styles are a squared end here, and I just didn't really like the look of them. These ones just looked more comfortable to me. I have to admit that I haven't tried the other style, but these ones just looked more comfortable, and they're pretty much exactly what you would expect. They're very, very ergonomically designed. The jimping, while not extremely aggressive, is certainly adequate, especially combined with the slight thumb ramp. Being a flat grind, they're very good at slicing, especially this slightly recurved one. As well as a thick blade really helps with any kind of light prying tasks you might have. These knives are well built, and I would have really no issues doing very light prying tasks, even though the knives themselves aren't designed to do that, and it would probably be considered abuse. I would feel comfortable just based on my testing with the knives, and the feel and overall build quality is just very, very high. It's one of those things where it's difficult to understand how they can make something so well for such a small price. They're absolutely incredibly well made. If you don't have one of these in your collection and you're into knives, you should. You should at least have one. I can't tell you enough how much I'm impressed with the overall quality of these knives. For the price point, I don't see very many that even come close. I would certainly say that they're in the ballpark of the Spyderco Tenacious, if not even more overbuilt than that. Overall, very happy. As a comparison, here's the CRKT igniter. So you can see how kind of chunky they are. It's about the same, well, maybe a little bit longer than the igniter, but quite a bit more girth to it. Comparing it to Spyderco Paramilitary 2. That's a closer comparison. All in all, fantastic knives, folks. Very impressed with all of the Ontario folding knives that I've seen. In particular, the Utilitacs and the Rat series of folders. You really will not be disappointed if you decide to pick these up. There's absolutely nothing to be disappointed with. Considering the price point, these are absolutely great knives. Once again, thank you for checking out the channel and taking a look at the videos. I certainly appreciate any and all comments and feedback that you might have, and thanks for watching.